Virgo, August 21st. 2025 is not an ordinary day. Something rare, something vast, something unexplainable in human language is stirring in the unseen skies above you. This is the alignment, a window where miracles move closer, where blessings breathe at the edges of your life. And yet, in the same space, karmic traps wait for those who look away. It is not neutral. It is not casual. It is a test of spirit. You have already felt it in whispers. A sudden pause in your breath, a restlessness at night, a subtle electricity in the air. This is not imagination. It is the universe brushing against your awareness, asking you to listen. Not everyone hears it. Not everyone can carry this frequency. But you, Virgo, were born tuned to details others overlook, the fine threads others ignore. That sensitivity now becomes your compass. This message is not for the many. It is not for the distracted. It is for those who sense that the invisible has been preparing them all along. You have been underestimated, overlooked, placed in silence. And yet, silence was never emptiness. It was cultivation. Every seed planted in the dark has been seen, counted, remembered. Now the soil breaks open. This alignment is not an abstract event. It is a cosmic test. A gate that opens for a brief window and demands a choice. Align and receive the miracle, or dismiss it and stumble into cycles already meant to end. The promise is real. Miracles, abundance, openings never before imagined. The risk is also real. Spiritual confusion, karmic repetition, missed destiny. This is why today is weightier than other days. In this journey, you will see the blueprint clearly. First, you will understand what the alignment truly is. Then, you will learn to recognize the 3 signs that reveal your miracles are near. Finally, you will receive the ritual of sealing your path, so that no interference can delay what belongs to you. Stay until the final decree, Virgo. Words spoken in alignment can seal timelines, open doors, and rewrite futures. The decree at the end of this journey is not a phrase, it is a portal. If you stay, you will not just hear it. You will feel it echo in your own chest as if the universe itself were repeating it back to you. You have walked a long road, Virgo. A road not always visible to others. The discipline you carried, the responsibilities you shouldered, the silence you endured. These were not accidents. They were assignments. The invisible realm saw the weight you bore in private, and though people may have underestimated you, the heavens never did. Your struggles were not punishment. They were preparation. Every unanswered prayer, every door that seemed locked, every delay that made you question your worth, each of these moments built resilience into your spirit. While others rushed, you learned patience. While others demanded recognition, you worked in the shadows. While others spoke loudly, you listened deeply. This was training for the alignment that is now arriving. Many Virgos have felt this paradox, carrying heavy burdens while knowing, somewhere inside, that you were chosen for something higher. That knowing was never pride. It was prophecy. You were marked to break chains that bound your family line, to rewrite patterns that repeated for generations. You were never small. You were the one carrying the blueprint of transformation. Now comes the moment when hidden effort meets public honor. The energy of August 21st carries justice coded into it. The alignment will not allow what was planted in truth to remain unseen. The invisible has been keeping record, and nothing you did in integrity will be wasted. Every sleepless night, every sacrifice, every prayer whispered into darkness, it all rises as testimony in this window. This is why the alignment chooses you now, because the cosmic scales tilt in your favor, and the seeds you planted in silence are ready to break through the surface. You are not simply receiving blessings, you are embodying the law of balance, where the unseen becomes visible and the hidden is rewarded. Virgo, this is not just about you. It is about the lives connected to yours. Your choices ripple outward. When you align, others around you will feel safer, freer, more alive. You are stepping into a position that was always meant for you. Guardian, guide, healer, architect of change. The alignment is personal, but it is also collective. You stand as a bridge between what was and what will be. And to cross it, you must first understand the deeper mystical design of this moment. The alignment is not random, Virgo. It is a design, a spiritual architecture woven through the unseen. What unfolds on August 21st is not merely a shift in energy, but a deliberate engineering of destiny. The universe constructs portals like this when cycles demand transformation, when collective and personal timelines converge. In this case, the alignment carries the vibration of a cosmic test. Think of it as a gateway. On one side lies the familiar, on the other side lies the miraculous. The key is awareness. The more awake you are, the more you recognize the door. The less present you are, the easier it is to walk past it without ever realizing you missed it. Astrologically, this alignment resonates with the full moon energy, a time of culmination and revelation. Full moons illuminate what was hidden, pulling truths into the open. For Virgo, whose gift is precision and discernment, this phase heightens clarity. It is as if a floodlight sweeps across your inner world, revealing both what serves you and what no longer belongs. Why now? Because the label of cosmic test has been activated. It is not punishment, it is alignment. The universe tests not to break you, but to confirm you, to show you that what you carry is real. In the vibration of this alignment, every step you take echoes louder. Choices ripple into the future more quickly than usual. That is why this window is short but powerful. You may have already noticed the early signs. Unusual dreams that stay with you, a heaviness in the air when you wake, an increase in déjà vu moments, or sudden bursts of intuition that feel undeniable. Some have seen repeated numbers, 1111, 222, or 777, confirmations from the hidden layers of reality that the portal is active. There is no need for fear. Awareness is greater than panic. The moment you choose to see this alignment as opportunity, you already begin to shift into its higher flow. Fear closes doors, but consciousness opens them. Virgo, the framework is set. The alignment is alive. You stand at the doorway of a cosmic architecture that was written long before this lifetime. The only question is, will you recognize the 3 signs that your miracles are near? The first sign, Virgo, is the activation of abundance. This is not only about money, though material flow is part of it. It is the opening of prosperity fields around you, the sense that opportunities begin to seek you instead of the other way around. It is a shift in frequency, where scarcity no longer feels like the defining rhythm of your life. What does this look like? It can appear in small yet undeniable ways. Unexpected compliments that open new doors, invitations to spaces you never imagined entering, financial opportunities that arrive unplanned, refunds, offers, gifts, or resources that seem perfectly timed, even recognition from people who previously overlooked you. All of these are symptoms that the alignment is loosening the grip of lack and rewriting your atmosphere. An example: imagine walking into a place where you normally feel invisible, only to have someone approach you with words that validate your worth. That single exchange could connect you to networks, resources, or clarity you have long awaited. It seems small, but in truth, it is a crack in the old wall of limitation. That is the essence of this sign. The error many make when this activation begins is doubting it. They dismiss it as coincidence, or they sabotage it by saying, "This cannot last." In doing so, they close the very door the alignment worked to open. Remember, Virgo, abundance is not arrogance. It is acceptance of what the universe is already pouring. The protocol is simple. When you notice even the smallest flow of abundance, pause and acknowledge it. Write one affirmation of gratitude, such as, "I welcome abundance in every form." Then, take one small aligned action in the physical world. Apply for the opportunity, accept the invitation, or share your gift openly. This physical response anchors the spiritual flow into reality. Stand firm in the truth that abundance is not external. It is magnetic. You attract it by resonance, not by chase. The moment you shift from doubt to gratitude, from fear to openness, the field multiplies. Repeat this short decree as you step forward. I receive abundance with ease. Let those words live in your breath, in your choices, in your posture. For this is the first undeniable sign that miracles are not only near, they are already knocking. The second sign, Virgo, is the soul recognition. If the first sign touches your material field, this one penetrates your heart. It is the sudden and unshakable sense that certain people, places, or paths are not strangers at all. They are echoes of something ancient, something written before this lifetime. What does it feel like? It can arrive through eye contact that lingers longer than logic allows, through a conversation that feels strangely familiar, as if you have spoken these words before, through the sensation of home in a place you are visiting for the first time. It is the vibration of destiny recognizing itself through another form. The symptoms are clear. Déjà vu so strong it halts you mid-step, uncanny timing in meetings, the magnetism of crossing paths with someone multiple times in unlikely ways, or the sense that you can read another's heart without words. These are not coincidences. They are markers that your soul contract is awakening. Imagine this scene. You are standing in a crowded room, and out of nowhere, a voice behind you says the very sentence you have been holding in silence. You turn, and their eyes carry the exact reassurance you needed. That is soul recognition. It bypasses logic. It is memory resurfacing in real time. The mistake many make is ignoring these nudges, dismissing them as random, or worse, trying to force them into predefined boxes, rushing to label someone as soulmate, savior, or threat. Recognition does not require control. It requires presence. The protocol is delicate, yet simple. When you encounter soul recognition, honor it. Write it down in a journal. Name the moment, describe the feeling, capture the synchronicity. Then, bless it. Release it with gratitude instead of clinging to it. This allows the connection to unfold naturally, without distortion. Repeat this affirmation in silence when such moments arrive. I trust divine connections. These words anchor you into faith rather than fear, openness rather than control. Virgo, the second sign, confirms you are not walking alone. The alignment sends people, places, and encounters as mirrors to remind you that your path is interconnected. Miracles rarely arrive in isolation. They travel through connections, through hands, through words carried by others. And when your soul recognizes, it is the universe whispering, you are exactly where you need to be. The third sign, Virgo, is the legacy shift. If the first sign is about resources and the second about connection, this final sign is about responsibility. It is the unmistakable pull to step into something larger than yourself, a calling that asks you to rise beyond personal comfort and into the role of legacy builder. What does this feel like? It may arrive as an inner urgency that you cannot ignore, a sense that your usual routines are no longer enough, a whisper that says, you were meant for more. It can also appear through sudden invitations to lead, to guide, or to protect others, even when you did not plan for it. The alignment pushes you to carry what you once thought was too heavy, and yet now it fits your hands perfectly. The symptoms can be unsettling at first, feeling restless in spaces that once satisfied you, experiencing a surge of ideas about projects, teachings, or creations that could impact others, being asked to step forward in family, career, or community moments that require stability. These are not accidents. They are the universe revealing that your preparation was for leadership. Imagine this: a moment where a group turns to you unexpectedly, seeking direction. Your first instinct may be to shrink, to say, "Not me." But the words rise within you anyway, steady and clear, as if they were waiting all along. That is the legacy shift revealing itself. The mistake many make is retreating into old patterns, believing they are too small, too unready, or too unworthy to lead. Virgo, those thoughts are shadows from the past. The alignment does not call the unprepared, it calls the trained. And you, shaped by silence and discipline, are ready. The protocol is to take one concrete action that symbolizes this shift. Say yes to the invitation. Share one truth you have been holding back. Begin a project that serves beyond yourself. Even a single small action plants the seed of legacy. Seal this sign with the affirmation, "I honor my soul's responsibility." Speak it aloud. Write it. Carry it in your body like armor. Virgo, this is the third sign that your miracles are near. Not only for your personal gain, but for the generations and souls who will be touched by your courage. And now, to see how this plays in real life, we turn to a story of proof. There was once a Virgo who walked this path before you. Their life looked ordinary on the outside, yet inside they carried an invisible conflict, a constant battle between doubt and faith. They worked tirelessly, gave generously, and endured quietly, but wondered if the universe had forgotten them. The silence felt endless. Then, the signs began. One evening, exhausted from another day of hidden effort, they stopped at a small store. The receipt total ended with the number 777. They felt a sudden chill down their arms. At first, they dismissed it. But later that night, they dreamed of a door of light. The same number appeared above it, glowing, pulling them closer. When they woke, the dream stayed like fire in their chest. This was not coincidence. 777 is a spiritual code, a signal of miracles in motion. It arrived exactly when their faith was faltering. The alignment was whispering, "Your miracle is near." The turning point came the next morning. Instead of ignoring the sign, they chose to act. They lit a small candle, placed their hand over their heart, and spoke aloud. "I open myself to the blessings written for me." That was their ritual. Simple, sincere, filled with elevated emotion. The act itself did not create the miracle. Their openness did. In the days that followed, doors began to move. A long-stalled opportunity resurfaced. A message arrived from someone they thought had forgotten them. Recognition came from places they had been invisible before. Each shift was small, but together they became undeniable. The alignment was proving that their courage to believe had unlocked the flow. The result was not only external blessing, it was inner certainty. The weight of doubt broke. They understood that the universe had never abandoned them. It had been preparing them. Their story became testimony to others, proof that miracles do not arrive by chance but through alignment with signs and small acts of faith. The moral is simple, Virgo. Miracles are not distant. They stand at the threshold, waiting for you to notice, to respond, to declare yourself ready. And now, the same alignment that once moved for them is moving for you. The question is not if it will work. It is how you will choose to align. Virgo, alignment without practice is like a door without a key. To step fully into the flow of miracles, you need a protocol, simple, practical, and anchored in the law of attraction. This is not about forcing outcomes. It is about tuning your energy so that what belongs to you recognizes you and comes closer. The first step is clarity of intention. Write down what you seek as if it already exists, not in the future, not as a wish, but in the present. For example, I am living in abundance. I am walking in my destiny. I am surrounded by protection. Your words are seeds. The clearer the seed, the stronger the fruit. The second step is elevated emotion. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and imagine holding your answered prayer. Feel gratitude as though it has already happened. Gratitude is a magnet. It turns invisible potential into tangible reality. Even 90 seconds of pure gratitude can shift your field. The third step is aligned action. Do one small act that reflects your intention. If you are calling abundance, give generously or apply for that opportunity. If you are seeking connection, send a message to someone with sincerity. If you are stepping into legacy, start the project, even with one line or one plan. Action is the anchor that grounds spirit into matter, and the final step is release. Once you have set intention, emotion, and action, let go. Do not cling or chase. Trust the alignment to carry it. Release is the proof of faith. You may choose a micro-ritual to reinforce this. Light a candle under the full moon, breathe slowly in cycles of 4, 7, 8, and speak your intention aloud. Or write your desire on paper, hold it to your heart, and burn it safely as a symbol of release. Keep it simple. Energy responds to sincerity, not complexity. Remember, Virgo, protection matters. A salt bath, a cleansing incense, or even a whispered prayer creates boundaries for your energy field. Not out of fear, but out of wisdom. This is the protocol. 4 steps: intention, emotion, action, release. Practice it, and you will feel the current shift beneath your feet. Now the question becomes, how do you know when it has worked? How do you recognize alignment when it begins moving? The universe speaks in confirmations, Virgo. They may arrive subtly, yet they carry a clarity that cannot be denied. The first signal is a shift in your own body. Unexpected chills, sudden warmth in the chest, or a deep breath that feels freer than usual. These are not random sensations. They are energetic signatures of alignment settling into place. The second confirmation often appears through numbers. Seeing 111, 222, or 777 in unexpected places is a reminder that the invisible world is echoing your intention. These sequences are not to be chased but acknowledged. When they appear, pause and affirm, I see the signs, and I am aligned. The third confirmation is the sense of peace without reason. You may not yet see the physical evidence, but inside, there is calm. Anxiety loosens, fear weakens, and a quiet trust rises. That peace is proof that your frequency has shifted. And yet, Virgo, if you feel nothing at all, do not despair. Alignment sometimes moves first in hidden layers. Dreams may carry the message. Inspiration may rise within 48 hours. The absence of sensation does not mean absence of movement. It means the seed is germinating beneath the surface. To maintain alignment, practice one daily habit: a breath, a phrase, and a gesture. Breathe deeply 3 times. Speak one affirmation such as, I am open to divine flow. Then make one deliberate movement, placing your hand on your heart, opening your palms, or standing tall. This small ritual keeps your field tuned. In the 24 to 48 hours after ritual, protect your atmosphere. Avoid drama, impulsive purchases, and oversharing with those who cannot understand. Energy leaks when scattered. Guard the sacred by moving in quiet strength. These are the ways you recognize and sustain alignment. Confirmations come, peace deepens, the unseen responds. And when you feel the flow, seal it with a decree. Speak it, write it, comment it aloud into the collective field. I receive miracles. Now, Virgo, with the signs clear and the practices in your hand, the moment arrives for the final step, the decree that seals your destiny in this alignment. Virgo, you are not ordinary. You were never meant to blend into the background, never meant to live unseen. You were chosen, prepared, and refined for this very moment. The alignment of August 21st, 2025 is not only a cosmic event, it is your cosmic test, the gate between the life you have known and the life that now calls to you. Remember what has been shown to you. The first sign, the activation of abundance. The second sign, the soul recognition. The third sign, the legacy shift. Together they are the proof that your miracles are not far. They are here, circling, waiting for you to open your hands. You have walked through silence, through preparation, through hidden training. Now, Virgo, the time of revelation begins. This is your decree. Speak it aloud, not as hope, but as truth. I claim my alignment. I receive my miracles, I honor my destiny. Let these words echo beyond your room, beyond your voice, into the invisible layers that have been waiting for your consent. Every syllable is a key. Every word seals a timeline. This decree marks the crossing. Do not let this moment slip by. Anchor it not only for yourself, but for those whose lives are tied to yours. The miracle that enters your world flows outward, touching family, community, even strangers who will one day thank you without knowing why. Declare it in unity with others. Comment it, write it, share it in the field of collective intention. I claim my alignment. When many voices decree the same truth, the resonance amplifies. What begins as a whisper becomes a roar that even the unseen must respond to. Virgo, the alignment is not the end. It is the beginning. A new cycle, a higher path, a prophecy long spoken that now unfolds through you. Remember, the next message may come just in time, arriving like a key when you need it most. See yourself now, a figure standing before a great portal of light, mountains behind you, destiny before you. The gate opens, you step through, steady, luminous, unshakable. The old falls away, the new rises, and the universe whispers in return, "Welcome home."